Shalom, shalom. We're gonna wait for the brothers and sisters to come in. We wait for the brothers and sisters to come in. We're gonna just play some tunes off the Hebrew music channel, Shofar Loud. Come.
That's right. The world's greatest food, and name it after me.
Hey. Shout out ASAP on the engineering. Shout out to Ruddy J on the beat. Let's go. Hey, hey, hey. What? Check me out. 712, 78, I hit the earth. All praises to the Father for my birth, like the frankincense and myrrh. Now it's French's on my shirt, cause I put the Father first. Kick my friends to the curb, then I swerve. Ricky Bobby in the streets with the scripts for the lost sheep like Uber Eats, Mask off, I got faith in Hamashiach. Blast off into space in the chariots. Fornication with the nations got us waiting for salvation. Just be patient, milk and honey, I can taste it, And where the priest behind. You don't know where you going unless you know where you come from. Convicted in my spirit, I spit it and they hear it. The 12 tribes love it, the other nations fear it and clear it. I'ma spit until it's over with.
What is cold, hell is hot. Prosper in the law, call it jackpot. Never sell your soul, this is food for thought. Martyr for the Lord, Hebrew juggernaut. I got the bow, I got the hammer. Trust in the Lord, never trust the drummer. We in the slugs, we in the sticks. On the corners where them brothers drop a couple bricks. Matthias with the law, if you live in the sin, the spirit gon' burn with the skin that you win. And the Lord ain't your friend if you really don't repent. He might just forgive, but it really just depends. You keep going off again and again. You should really chase the kingdom, but you rather buy them rims. If you living as a criminal, the Lord apprehend. Cause you love living wicked just to chase some dividends. We gon' hold that L cause we looking for wins. I hold my head high as that boat starts to bend. You running out of time, bro, don't be a fool. You drowning in your sins, don't drown in the pool. You love living high, but I call that thing a crap rock. Bring the smoke to the room, I guess that's a hot box. Hebrew in my blood, I'm born in Florida. If you keep sinning, boy, it's nice knowing you. Better grab the tool, ya. Angels can be cruel, don't be stupid, they will kill ya. Better live your life on the wives unfamiliar. Love the 100 lives. The life that we still there. I be like, oh yeah, Israelite, oh yeah. Speaking only truth in the booth, I'm a truth bearer. Let your light shine, you'll be fasting up the Lord's Prayer. If you deny, you might die for these nightmares. You was born to win, not to live in sin. Where you go repent, if not now the win. Patient wearing thin, sin is not the trend. You was born to win, not to live in sin. Where you go repent, if not now the win. Patient wearing thin, sin is not the trend.
What you say, Kadashin, is not the trend. I'll keep right, but it's a wave to slave to your sin. It's cool to break the laws, lit to turn on God. That's what they show you, so you see it's really a facade. Shout out my brothers in this walk, we moving like the mob. And when I'm going off, they let me know I'm going off. Homie, sure, I think you doing too much showing off. My dog got killed off of jealousy, he like the floss. Exodus 2017, that's really us. Our people strung on amphetamine, smoking weed ain't enough. That's why we on them street corners right there by the bus. Doing the work of Yah, my brother, that's a must. I had to learn temptation is bigger than some lust. I'm in this walk forever, my nigga, till I'm dust. And every time I understand the scripture, it's a rush.
Win, not to live in sin. Where you go repent, if not now the win. Patient wearing thin, sin is not the trend. You was born to win, not to live in sin. Where you go repent, if not now the win. Patient wearing thin, sin is not the trend.
All praise to the Most High. We just want to play some tunes for the family while y'all tune in. Make sure when y'all tune in, man, y'all like the video, y'all comment on the video, show love to the video, share the video to your family and friends that's not in the truth, that heard about what's going on with Kyrie and Kanye. All right, share this video to your people, man. Right, we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna just play a couple songs, make sure everybody in here, so we can get into it. All praise to the Most High.
ain't what I became. I put my salvation before the money and the fame. Lost some partners on the way, but I just shot that to the game. You used to be my homie, now you act like you don't know me. You used to be my homie, now you act like you don't know me. People smile in your face, but they be wicked and they phony. Tell me who should I feel? What the 1611 on me?
When I was on the corner selling drugs with the thugs, popping bottles in the club, everybody showed me love. But since I came in this truth, my people don't treat me the same. When they see me with my fringes on, they looking at me strange. I guess they hate what I became, but I just charge it to the game. I just stay up in my lane and I would never be ashamed. My new 357 is my 1611, and I always keep it on me, so I'm never feeling lonely. You gon' learn, homie. My own family done turned on me. It's like I'm all alone. Yahweh keep me strong through this long journey. They love me more when I was wicked. We must prepare for war, this holy battle, so addicted. Now they looking like what happened when they listen to me rapping, cause I'm bringing out the truth up in the booth and still snapping. I pray that I stay focused, cause my people around me hopeless. Ever since I started keeping the commandments, I just noticed.
Since I came in this truth, my people don't treat me the same. They love me at my worst, but now they hate what I became. I put my salvation before the money and the fame. Lost some partners on the way, but I just shot that to the game. You used to be my homie, now you act like you don't know me. You used to be my homie, now you act like you don't know me. People smile in your face, but they be wicked and they phony. Tell me who should I feel? What the 1611 on me? Lord, please protect me from my faith, Lord, please forgive me for my wicked sins. Fake love, fake friends, only friends for occasions. You my friend when I got it all. Please stop the faking. Please don't fake the funk when you come around me. I prove them first, I got the scriptures. Yeah, my script is on me. Study up, look it up. Fake the funk and I cut it up. Check my resume, I'll cut you off. I see you texting, I reject the call. Secret message, you on all my business. Just to laugh and go tell it all. Try to tell you can't hear Shabbat. Now you miss when I text a call. You a surfing, I see you lurking, I see you working. You gon' be hurting. Tell me what's your purpose, throw all the shade. Like you a curtain, you acting fake. That's certain, that's certain. Are you real or are you fake? Are you heathen or are you Jake? If you celebrate pagan holidays, no thanks, I don't wanna play. Real friend, I'll hold it down. 100 soldiers, that's no clowns. 200 boots when we hit the ground. I came in this truth, my people don't treat me the same. They love me at my worst, but now they hate what I became. I put my salvation before the money and the fame. Lost some partners on the way, but I just shot that to the game. You used to be my homie, now you act like you don't know me. You used to be my homie, now you act like you don't know me. People smile in your face, but they be wicked and they phony. Tell me who should I feel? What the 1611 on me? A man's foe should come from out of his house, so you can't trust the soul. The wise keep if they mouth closed. My eyes open as I sleep, gotta stay woke and meditate on scriptures a Christian could never dare quote. They say I changed, as I say that was some air quotes. I'm acting strange since I ain't sinning and raising hell, yo. You should stick together like them jabos with Velcro. Now you need some whenever you hear my cell phone. His speech was smooth, but deep in his heart was war. For more have died from the tongue than the edge of the sword. I know they hate me just for your name's sake, but Lord, I'd rather die before I ever start keeping these laws. I swear my family members getting sick of me. Gave them back all of the presents under the Christmas tree. Praying that Yahweh shot don't put their blood on the leaves, but Lord knows I ain't perfect. God
Since I
mercy
came
on
in this
me.
truth, my people don't treat me the same. They love me at my worst, but now they hate what I became. I put my salvation before the money and the fame.
Khan, all praise to the Most High, to the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom to the 12 tribes of Israel. All praise to the Most High. For all the brothers and sisters that tuned in to that fire Hebrew Israelite music, man, from the real Jews, the salt of the earth. All praise to the Most High. Khan, all praise. This we're gonna introduce ourselves. The water for everybody for tuning in. The brothers gonna introduce themselves from the light of Zion. Hallelujah.
Shalom, all praise to the Most High Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, for truly His mercy endureth forever. This is Captain Zamar, LOZLeeCounty. Shalom.
Khan, all praise to the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. This is Captain Kyrie Irving from the light of Zion. Shalom, family.
Shalom. All praise be to the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. This is Officer Nathaniel Allah the LOZLeeCounty. Hallelujah.
Shalom, shalom, shalom to the 12 tribes of Israel. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. This is your officer Obadiah from the light of Zion, Lee County. Shalom.
God, all praise to the prophet of Jacob. Shalom to the 12 tribes of Israel. All praise to the Most High for everybody that continues to tune into the live stream, that continues to receive edification. Like, share, and subscribe to this video to your family and friends, to everybody that you know, so we can get this truth out there. So the Most High, so we can remember ourselves in this captivity and come back to the Most High wholeheartedly, man. All praise to the Most High, to the prophet of Jacob. So we see exactly what's going on here, right? We talk about it every week, right? It's either it's a pastor getting exposed, it's either we dealing with a Christian doctrine that's destroying our people, right? And what we see probably every other week it's been every other class, every other month. It's a fallen brother, right? And we see that we got a fallen brother. If people are familiar with the Migos, the brother Takeoff, right? He had and I'm not gonna call it an unfortunate death. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to call it a sudden death. He didn't pass away. No, the brother got killed. You know what I mean? That's just straight up. That's what it is. The brother got killed. We're gonna go into some details about what occurred. But we see this is the plague that's affecting the rap community, right? Seeing our brothers and sisters get shot down for what? For nonsense, right? Brothers and sisters, I was, I was in the school of thought of different of certain music industries doing sacrifices and things like that, for personal gain and things like that. But nonetheless, we see this is just another result of how this beast system works, man. Right? Taking brothers and sisters out, right? Cold-blooded. And now we in the day of information where you're gonna see it on Twitter, you're gonna see it on Instagram, you're gonna see it on TikTok, all this different social media where we're now recording and seeing people's death. Right now, we're not gonna play the video because, if y'all want to find that video, just go on Twitter, put in Takeoff. You're gonna see it online, right? Because that's how accessible it is nowadays. But we see this is just the plagues that's happening to our people, man. Right. So before we get started, we're gonna open up with the book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 17. Baba Gashah for offers of nothing else. Baba Gashah, can you read that? Colossians 3 and 17.
This is the book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 17. And whatsoever you do in word or deed, do all in the name of Mashiach Yahushua, giving thanks to the Father, giving thanks to the power and the Father by him.
Right. Everything that we do it to honor and glory the Most High, to recognize the Most High, to make sure that his reputation is not being blasphemed, right? To make sure there's not a stain on his reputation. So we honor the Most High in deed and in truth, right? So we're gonna jump into an article about the brother Takeoff. Pull it up right here. God, let me see here. Oh, this is sad, man. When me growing up, I used to listen to the Migos when I was in middle school, going up in high school. It's crazy, man. It's like, and the thing is, if I'm not mistaken, right? We got to talk about it. This happened. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, but this happened on October 31st. If I'm not mistaken, right? When those Halloween spirits was out, right? When they had all these people celebrating that Halloween spirit. Apparently there was a lot of deaths. I see a lot of deaths that was happening. I see a lot of people. There was either partying, going out, and there was just shots being fired and things of that nature. Because that's the spirit that comes with Halloween, man. Right? So, so it says Takeoff. Did that 28 shot in Houston. All right. So it says in a new video, you can hear Quavo on the phone, presumably with a 911 operator. He's asking, what does she need to do? A woman on the scene had said she was a nurse and was offering to help Takeoff. Right. I'm not going to play the video. I'm not sure how graphic it is, but y'all can look it up. It says an emergency audio tape by TMZ. You heard dispatchers discussing the incident, saying 5 shots were fired, and revealing the initial caller said they heard gunshots and people screaming. Takeoff, 1/3 of the Migos, is dead after an early morning shooting in Houston. TMZ Hip Hop has confirmed. Law enforcement sources and multiple witnesses tell us the fatal incident went down shortly after 2:30 a.m. That's when the cops got the call for a man shot at a bowling alley called 810 Billiards and Bowling Houston. We're told Takeoff and Quavo were there playing dice when an altercation broke out, and that's when someone opened fire, shooting Takeoff, either in the head or near his head. He was pronounced dead at the scene. TMZ Hip Hop has obtained footage from the scene, and you could see Quavo in an orange shirt and others gathered around Takeoff. At first, they tried to move him, but then put him back down, and Quavo yelled for someone to get help. Police tell us 2 other people were shot and were taken to the hospital in private vehicles. We do not know their conditions. Quavo was not injured. Just a couple of hours before the shooting, Takeoff posted a pic of himself lighting up at the bowling alley. Quavo had posted videos several hours earlier as he drove around Houston with Jazz Prince, who was celebrating his birthday. We are told Jazz was not with Quavo and Takeoff when the shooting happened. Let's see what we got here. All right. Let me pull this up real quick. Now, there's a couple different articles that they have out there saying that it was not necessarily, people saying it was due to a dice game. There's a little bit more information and details in regards to that. Let me play this up quick.
Yo, we sliding through the town, man. We sliding through the town. Now we get down. Got the birthday boy with me. Yeah, also. Yeah, we on the 5th. Yeah, the 5th boy. Like this motherfucker. Now I got one for you now. I got a 6-1 coming.
Hold on, look. They know y'all, but they're not going to be disrespectful because they want it. Don't play like that, bro. Hey, let go.
That's wild, and that right there is how fast a situation, especially with our people, can turn from
Right.
a disagreement, a verbal disagreement, to taking somebody's life. They can't come back from that.
Right.
That's Deuteronomy 28:54 manifested right there. It's personified, and this is a common occurrence and a common theme. It's almost like Israel's MO, so to speak. This is
Right.
something that we so used to seeing that we're so numb to it. You know what I mean? It's classic. It's a classic case of PTSD for our community, and for our people to see us kill, and because P&B Rock just got killed. What was it, last month? And we haven't even got, people haven't even properly gotten a chance to miss that brother, and another brother's gone, And let's not even talk about the countless other brothers and sisters that die that don't have fame or notoriety, So, this is something that's a very common occurrence. And this is what the scriptures is talking about. This is a curse. You don't see this type of stuff happening in within the other nations. It's only happening within the children of Israel.
Con, it's crazy too, that picture that you on right now. He posted that on his Instagram, and like the song that was playing because on Instagram it shows you like a song at the top, like someone's listening to or whatever. It was like a Playboy Cardi song, and it said "Stop Breathing." And
That's
then
crazy.
I've seen that.
and then another thing too is like a month ago he made a song with Quavo called 2:30 a.m. I just think that's really weird.
There's actually they actually are saying that in the most recent video that he had, he's standing by a sign that says "Rest in Peace," and it's like a Grim Reaper that's next to him, right? And it's just crazy, man, how these things happen. You know what I'm saying? And it's like there's a video I was looking at about that conspiracy theory, how they had this video of him right by a Grim Reaper before he passed, and it's like this is some crazy stuff, man. Right? So let me try to see if I can pull that up right quick. You know, it's crazy. The
I
same
haven't
thing
heard
they get in.
Salak.
Repeat
I
that.
hadn't even heard anything about that. That's new. I never heard that.
A song called 2:30, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah,
That is insane.
yeah, that's madness. Try to pull this up. Yeah, it's insane, man. Like the fact that things like that happen. You know, I can't make any full speculation, you know, about the whole thing. But it's definitely crazy, man. It's definitely insane. Like Cap was bringing out, it's crazy how things can just turn up. You know what I'm saying? You kind of hear the brother saying, "Yo, we just gonna go, we gonna get out of here," but probably there the tension was probably way more thick than it is over the video. You know what I mean? Because it didn't seem like brothers was getting, you know, to that point. But I don't know. I don't know, man. Like it's
We're only
crazy,
getting
man.
fragments of what actually happened. You know, we don't know what the
Yeah.
full conversation was like, the
Con,
duration of it, none of that stuff.
con. And what this reminds me of? If there's one show that I used to watch called Boondocks, and what this reminds me of is that there was an episode called the Nigga Moment,
Right.
where you got two black people. They basically was explaining like how two black people get into a heated situation. One start yelling, the other one starts matching the other black person's energy, and then next thing you know, a violent reaction happens, which is called the nigga moment. Somebody either gets killed or somebody gets badly injured, where they end up in the hospital. This is what this really reminds me of, to be honest.
And the funny thing
The,
is that nigga moment episode, they actually squashed whatever they had, and then the cops came and killed them. That
Right,
was crazy.
con.
Um,
the
Hold
fact
on,
that there's such a thing as a nigga moment, right? The fact that there's a
con.
term, it's like they have a term called black on black crime, speaks to the destruction of our people because nobody has these other connotations on their people. It's so prevalent within our community that we have terms and soliloquies in regards to how we act, you know, in regards to common occurrences within our people, right? So, you can't, when you go into these curses, right, in Deuteronomy 28, it emphatically proves who the true children of Israel are. There is no conversation that needs to be had, right? I mean, if there was, and I know I'm kind of going off subject here, but the fact that Kyrie and Kanye are getting crucified because of this, the things that they say. If we get into it, you already know what time it is. All you got to do is read the scriptures. But I don't want to go off script too much. Slack you.
And
that's
Scott and
real.
Kyrie didn't even say nothing. He just posted it.
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna jump into that next. I'm gonna just watch it. We're gonna jump into that right
Con,
after this. I
They don't
was
have no
subscribed to.
Arab moments either.
Yeah, right. They don't have no Moab moments, right? You know, there might be, you know, eat them on eat them crime. All praise to the Most High. You might see that a little bit, but that's about it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't subscribe to everything in this video, but it's just the concept that's there, right? And I'm gonna show you why it's not far fetched. Because when we get into this Kanye West thing, Kanye West is even outing the handler that he has. Now we're not gonna jump the gun, right? But just for my brothers and sisters that have that ear for understanding these different conspiracies that they call it. But we see this as things that actually happen in Hollywood. when you talk about blood sacrifices, when you talk about rituals and things like that, public humiliation rituals and things like that, we see these are evident, right? They said that Will Smith smack in the face was a humiliation ritual, things like that. We see these things happen in Hollywood, call it Hollywood, right? But I don't subscribe to everything in this video, but it's just the theory I can understand, right? So I'm gonna play this right quick.
The contract down and pick up the gun. We've all heard the tragic news about Takeoff, and rest in peace to him. But I want you to look at this. Taking a look at the music video that dropped the night before the incident, you can see Quavo has a gun and Amigos contract, in which he contemplated, then decided to place the contract down and pick up the gun. The camera then pans to Takeoff next to the Grim Reaper with RIP written underneath. A clear subliminal.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, that's probably the most that's probably the most I'll speculate, right? Because the rest of the video, I don't really agree with it. He starts to get into that what's that term? Gematria. Is that how you pronounce that word? When it talks about like these different numbers equate to this and that. I mean, if brothers want to subscribe to that, I'm not going to condemn a brother for doing that, but I'm not necessarily subscribing to that. But that right there, now I could see where somebody can come to that conclusion about the contract, got the gun, pans for the takeoff, and I mean.
In court, they would call that premeditated.
Con. That's right. And, you know, we call that, and they call that in the media subliminal messaging, right? So it's like right in front of you, but you know, they're not. It's like this right in front of you, but they're not as explicit with it, you know. But but rest in peace to the brother, man. You know, this is why it's so important that we teach our people to keep the commandments of the Most High, because we see this is the result of our disobedience, right? You know, because I'm a firm believer of the Most High putting you at the right place at the right time and at the wrong place at the wrong time. I think it was one of the brothers, it was a rapper that was saying, oh, I should have been there, but something in my spirit told me not to go. I don't know if brothers remember the name of the rapper. I forgot his name, but you know, just things like that, just let you know the Most High you can either be on the Most High's good side or bad side. Now, don't get me wrong, judgment is like a flood, right? Anybody could have got shot that night, right? But the point is, the Most High is gonna. Some people say, "Oh, an accident." You might be driving on the street, right, driving down the road, and an accident happened 5 minutes before you got on the road. You could have been right there where that car was, but now you're driving past it, right? Things like that show you the Most High. You could be on the Most High's good side or his bad side, right? But I'm a firm believer in that, man. Like you could be at the wrong place at the wrong time or the right place at the right time. You know, we just pray that the Most High guides our steps, you know, to protection. You know, but you know, rest in peace to the brother, man. You know, I know the brother's family hurting. You know, the brothers, they grew up with each other and things like that. So we see, you know, it's a painful thing to see, man. Right? Just to see our brothers get shot down in cold blood, you know, and that's it. 28 years old, right? 28. You know, that's a young brother. You know what I'm saying? That's a young brother still growing up in the world. You know, still beginning to be a young man like that. That's a young brother, man. So, you know, condolences to the brother. You know, we got to just send the praise for the nation of Israel. You know, so, you know, we see our people are dying by the sword. That's really what it comes down to, right? That our people will be dying by the sword due to our transgression. You know, we just see that's just a result of our disobedience, man. Right?
Salaki, the brother was actually Quavo, he was actually Quavo's nephew. Quavo's his uncle. So that's
wow.
Yeah,
that's
they were that close.
Right
they were actual blood family. They got the same last name. So
you know, it was said that he passed out when that happened too.
Wow.
Quavo did.
That's traumatic, you know, to see that type of stuff. But see, here's the thing: you can't, you know, glorify that lifestyle in the way that you make your living, and then cry when it comes to your door. You can't create a storm and cry when it rains. That's exactly what he's doing. You created this storm. You talking about murdering your own people, shooting one to the head, and all this other stuff that you talk about in your music 24/7 that you glorify. And then when it happens to you, when it comes to your front door, you want to cry. You can't do that. You know, you have to. You live by the gun. You die by the gun.
Right. Salak, can somebody give me Proverbs 1 and verse 10? We're gonna start at Proverbs 1 and verse 10, and we're gonna stop at verse 18. It's not that long.
Con, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 10.
Uh
It
huh.
says, my son, if sinners entice thee,
Uh huh.
consent thou not.
Don't listen. Don't listen to a sinner. Don't agree with a sinner. Keep going.
If they say, come with us,
Uh huh.
let us wait, let us lay wait for blood,
Uh huh.
let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause.
Uh huh.
Let us swallow them up alive as the grave and whole,
Hmm.
as thou that go down into the pit.
As
We
as
shall
thou go. Hold on. As thou goest down in a pit. Basically saying these two verses are saying is that if you hanging around people that's saying, "Hey, bro, come slide with us. Let's go rob and kill people, man. Come with us. Let's trap these people and let's take what they got." Keep going.
Verse 13,
Uh
we
huh.
shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil.
Shall fill our houses with spoil because we robbed these niggas. We gonna rob these niggas. We gonna kill them all, man. We gonna take their bread. Keep going.
Cast in thy lot among us.
Hang with
Let
us.
us all have one purse.
Uh huh. Keep going.
My son, walk not thou in the way with them.
Don't
Refrain thy foot from their path.
con. Don't walk in their path. Don't hang with them. It's basically saying if you hanging around a bunch of killers and robbers, it's saying don't hang with them. Don't be around them. Continue.
For their feet run to evil and make haste to shed blood.
Con. They quickly to go kill. They quickly to kill their brothers in the street. They quickly to take off whenever they feel or please. When they bloodlust start itching, they want to satiate that bloodlust that they got. Read on.
Surely in vain the net is
Uh,
spread in the sight of any bird,
con.
and
Keep
they
going.
lay wait for their own blood. They lurk privily for their own lives.
They basically you gonna kill yourself in the end. You gonna get yourself killed. So you hanging like just like how Takeoff hanging around nothing but a bunch of killers and robbers. You hang around them long enough, you gonna end up finding yourself end up dead. Sad to say, this is a prime example of the scriptures playing out. He has to be now. Sadly, he has to be used as an example of how not to be. He's teaching us how to be an Israelite. To keep the commandments of the Most High, refrain from doing evil. Because basically, if you think about it, all they've been doing is singing about killing, robbing, sleeping with other men's wives, and doing all type of wickedness. And now the devices has been turned upon their own heads. Just because Quavo had sadly to say, just because Quavo had an ignorant moment, he ended up getting one of his closest relatives killed, man. He has no now truthfully he has nobody else but to blame him for himself. And I yield with that. Con.
Yeah, so like it. Also, like when you get to, it's sad that it had to be like that with our people. This is a sad situation that happened, but when you in that life where amigos at, like where you a celebrity and and you basically you're a millionaire, like you don't got no business like these brothers shooting dice with guys that they are richer than. Like, what can you gain from shooting dice with these guys? Like,
Con.
all that you got to use wisdom when you got money like that. You got to use wisdom. Certain places you can't be at. Like, you're a target right now when you come around and you flexing around brothers that don't really got like you. And you know how people get jealous. I mean, it's a sad situation that happened. But
Con and that in that video I just seen, he said they was in Fifth Ward, and I read Jay Prince's book about how he grew up and stuff like that, and he said Fifth Ward was a terrible place to be. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why they in that situation, why they in an environment, but I guess hey, that was just in their spirit, man. They can't leave off that type of spirit of doing foolishness or being with foolish people.
So I'll praise the Most High. So we're gonna jump to the next topic. Coming to this Kyrie Irving. All right, let me see here. It's Lucky. Did we play that video last week of Kyrie versus the reporter or no?
I don't remember.
Kyrie versus the reporter. I don't think we did. What was he standing? Was he standing up or was he sitting down?
He was sitting down.
I'm not sure. I'm not too sure.
Okay, well I'll play it anyway. All right, so Con. Right, so if everybody's not familiar, the brother Kyrie Irving put a post up on his social media, and pretty much what he posted was a link to a book or to a movie rather called Hebrews to Negroes, right? And when he posted this, he pretty much he immediately got backlash for it, right? And the following events after, we see that a lot of people were saying he was anti-Semitic. He's a neo-Nazi. He supports the Holocaust, right? So they started to say all these different things about the brother just for making this post. So so we're gonna just pretty much watch the reaction that was, or the not the reaction, but yeah, pretty much watch the reaction that happened when a reporter confronted him about the video or the link that he posted. Right. So let me go play this right quick for use in the chat. Let me play this right quick.
Answering the question.
Is this any more questions?
Oh, let me get to the actual one because they showing me. Yeah, let me watch this right here.
And it's a title given to Christ, Philippians 2:11. And my name translates in the Hebrew language as Yahweh. So I went on the Amazon Prime. I was like, let me see if there are any documentaries on Yahweh. So went in the search bar, typed in Yahweh. That came up. Went out and shared it on my platform. That was my night. In terms of the backlash or what people call it, we're in 2022. History is not supposed to be hidden from anybody. And I'm not a divisive person when it comes to religion. I embrace all walks of life. You see it on all my platforms. I talk to all races, all cultures, all religions. And my response would be, it's not about educating yourself on what Semitism is and what anti-Semitism is. It's really about learning the root words of where these come from and understanding that this is an African heritage that is also belonging to the people. Africa is in it, whether we want to dismiss it or not. So the claims of anti-Semitism and who are the original chosen people of God, and we go into these religious conversations and it's a big no-no. I don't live my way like that. I don't live my life that way. Excuse me. I grew up in a melting pot, and I say a melting pot of all races: white, black, red, yellow, Jewish, Christian, Muslim, and you can see the way I live my life now. I'm not here to be divisive, so they could push their agenda. I don't want to say they, because I'm not identifying any one group or race of people, but I'm in a unique position to have a level of influence on my community. And what I post does not mean that I support everything that's being said or everything that's being done, or I'm campaigning for anything. All I do is post things for my people in my community and those that it's actually going to impact. Anybody else that has criticism, it obviously wasn't meant for them.
Hopefully I'm understanding what you said, and I want to make sure I get it right because I don't want to misquote any part of it.
I don't expect understanding from a media conglomerate group that sincerely talks about the game of basketball, and then we bring up religion as if it's correlative at times when it's convenient for people to bring it up. So please just be direct with your question, so we can move on from this and I could talk about the game and go home to my son Elohim and my wife Marlene. Okay.
Am I to take it that this was what you shared was not something that you've even watched? This was, you did watch it, or either watch it or read it.
I know a lot of times I read a lot, read a whole bunch, good and bad, about the truth of our world.
So then do you, I guess, understand or not understand those that might imply that that work had anti-Semitic leanings in it. And I only ask this because the tweet is still up there, so I
We're in 2022. It's on Amazon, a public platform. Whether you want to go watch it or not is up to you. There's things being posted every day. I am no different than the next human being, so don't treat me any different. You guys come in here and make up this powerful influence I have over top of the adultery of, oh, you cannot post that. Why not? Why not? I don't hear uproar of that. I'm not here to be divisive on what's going on this or that. I'm not comparing Jews to blacks. I'm not comparing white to black. I'm not doing that. That conversation is dismissive, and it constantly revolves around the rhetoric of who are the chosen people of God. And I'm not here to argue over a person or a culture or religion on what they believe. No, this is what is here. It's on a public platform. Did I do anything illegal? Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did I do anything illegal? Did I hurt anybody? Did I harm anybody? I'm going out and saying that I hate one specific group of people. So out of all the judgment that people got from me posting, I just, without talking to me, and then I respect what Joe said, but there has a lot to do with the not ego or pride of how proud I am to be an African heritage, but also to be living as a free black man here in America, knowing the historical complexities for me to get here. So I'm not gonna stand down on anything that I believe in. I'm only gonna get stronger because I'm not alone. I have a whole army around me.
Kyrie, while we're on the topic of promotion, why did you decide to promote something that Alex Jones said?
That was a few weeks ago. I do not stand with Alex Jones' position, narrative, court case that he had with Sandy Hook, or any of the kids that felt like they had to relive trauma, or parents that had to relive trauma, or to be dismissive to all the lives that were lost during that tragic event. My post was a post from Alex Jones that he did in the early 90s or late 90s about secret societies in America of occults, and it's true. So I wasn't identifying with anything of being a campaignist for Alex Jones or anything. I was just there to post. And it's funny, and it's actually hilarious, because out of all the things I posted that day, that was the one post that everyone chose to see. It just goes back to the way our world is and works. I'm not here to complain about it. I just exist.
And to follow up on the promotion of the movie and the book.
Can you please stop calling it a promotion? What am I promoting?
Put it out on your platform.
But I'm promoting it? Do you see me in front of the
putting it out there,
the
people
title?
are going to say that you are
Yeah, I put it out there just like you put things out there, right?
Yeah, but
okay.
It's not
you put things out there for a living, right?
Right, but my stuff is not
so let's move on.
filled
let's
with
move on.
anti-Semitic
Let's
stuff.
move on. Don't dehumanize me up here.
I'm not doing that.
Another
You're
human
free
being.
to post
I can post whatever I want. So say that and shut it down and move on to the next question.
But Kyrie, you have to understand that by
I don't have to understand anything from you.
It's not me.
Nothing.
By
It's no people that you're making up, bro. Move on.
But by posting
move
what
on.
you
Next
did,
question.
Anybody
Do you guys have any more questions for me?
And they're going to say,
you guys have any more
does he have
questions? Because this is going to be a clip. This is going to be a clip that he's going to marvel at. Is this any more questions?
But you're not answering the question.
There's another answering your question. Oh my God, let's make another Instagram clip so we could be famous again. Next question.
Kyrie, basketball related.
So, Con, you see they trying to put this man in a box, right? He already addressed they already try to pin on him. They already try to pull on him to make it seem like he advocates for the beliefs of Alex Jones that was telling people that the Sandy Hook shooting was actually a hoax. They try to first pin that on him, right? And he had to correct that immediately, and then they had the reporter try to bring out about try to talk to him about the Hebrews and Negroes documentary, right? So after that occurred, but people were saying that he's promoting anti-Semitism, he hates Jewish people, he supports the hologram and things like that, and they pretty much are now doing the same thing that they're doing with Kanye, right? And they're lynching this man, right? So now this is what they asking for the brother, right? This is the atonement that they want from the brother. Mind you, they suspended him, but this is what they want from the brother. And he gave a $500,000 donation. But let's see what they want from the brother, right? It says conditions needed for Kyrie Irving's reinstatement. A public statement recognizing the film as anti-Semitic, right? This is after he's already been suspended for 5 games. Apology for supporting the film and the falsehoods within, right? Training sessions on the dangers of hate speech. Training sessions, classes, right? Courses, right? On the dangers of hate speech, and meet with Brooklyn Jewish leaders.
Honestly,
They're saying this is the atonement.
honestly,
That's funny. That's funny because they make everybody that does this they go down this same path. Like look at Nick Cannon. For Nick Cannon to get his show back, who did he have to sit down with? Right, he got
Right.
to sit down with the Jewish leaders, and they're showing them that they're the ones that's in control. It's showing them that, like, listen, y'all don't have the power. We pay y'all. Y'all don't pay us. Y'all are in that position because we put y'all there. And just by the wrong word, that show you that you really don't have the true power. You know, because you say one wrong thing and they can literally take everything you got just because you say my people are God's chosen people. Right. So that lets you know if this ain't the truth, I don't know what is. Because I never seen them go this hard at Nation of Islam.
And another thing I was thinking about too is when Kobe was he was put on that man had rape allegations. They ain't suspend that man. You know what I'm saying? This man just posted a video or a movie. You know what I'm saying? They going in on him like this. Come on, man. Like even I know other basketball players have gotten have not even gotten suspended for saying homosexual slurs, I think, and all kind of stuff, man. But for him to just post this right here, man, it just shows the fear that these other nations have of us finally waking up. Going into that Judith 5:20. You know that the Most High is gonna fight for us.
Con.
It's it's a lot. And wasn't there a team owner that were calling his black players niggers or something like that? Did the NBA tell him that he needed to do a public apology for the so-called blacks when he called them niggers? Did they tell him that he had to do training sessions, and did they also make him sit down and have a conversation and meet with the black community leaders? Did they do that to that one NBA owner? They didn't do none of that. They gave him a slap on the wrist and kept him pushing. But just because of a player, a field nigga, or you could say a field nigga, decided to act up, now they got to try to get him back. Now they trying to give him a whipping, a
Right.
correction against.
That's the word I was looking for. All these things right here is a form of getting the whip out. Right.
Right,
Public statement. That's a whip. That's a lash.
right,
Right. Apology. That's a lash. Training sessions. That's a couple lashes.
right,
Then meet with the Brooklyn Jewish leaders. Then that's 40 straps.
right.
Right.
And I
That's
kind of feel bad for the brothers because it's one of those situations like, are you telling the truth and they're like literally gonna take everything away from you? And like, I mean, you got Hebrew brothers out here, of course. You got a whole army to really back you up. But it's like this really goes to show you how much strength we don't have. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Kyrie stands on what he's saying and he doesn't apologize, you got to think about this brother he got kids, he got a family, right? That he takes care of. If he stands on this truth, I mean, what is he really gonna do if he doesn't apologize? So you got to look at it from both ends. Is he gonna go work at McDonald's? You know, is he gonna like give up everything? That's a hard situation. That's a hard pill to swallow. It- and it kind of reminds me like, how much are you willing to sacrifice for the Most High? That's true. How much are you willing? Because you've risen high within the society, and now it's like
the Most High tested him like, how much are you going to be willing to give up for my namesake? How much are you going to give up for your how much are you going to give up for your Yahusha? Will you sacrifice everything, or will you turn away the shoulder and stop your ears from hearing and your eyes from seeing?
I mean, even if you look at Colin Kaepernick, you know, we don't hear too much about the brother now, right? They literally blackballed this man from the NFL, right? And he had one of the best seasons when he was there, and they still were able to blackball. Like, they literally took everything away from this man that he had, you know. And I
He
got
went
respect for
to the
Colin
Super
Kaepernick.
Bowl.
Say that again.
He took them all the way to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, right. So if they could do a brother like that, you got to think how powerful these people really are. They letting you know that you don't run nothing, man.
Yeah, he did.
But Most High gonna test you. Are you really about what you talking about? This is a tough pill to swallow, man. How down are you for the Most High?
But Shalaki, but Cap, I don't even think the brother apologized. I mean, I didn't hear
Kyrie?
him apologize, you know, and then you also a lot of those celebrities also have people controlling their Instagram or something. Because I know me, if I know I didn't do anything wrong, what am I gonna apologize for? And
When
I
they're
don't believe this,
threatening,
bro.
when they're threatening to take $5 million away out of your bank account, listen, the dynamics change. I'm not saying that the brother is right or wrong for that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, you know, we gotta take these things into account. We're really asking the brother to give up everything he got and stand on the truth for the Most High. And that's not an easy thing to do. Like, I respect these brothers for doing it, man. You know, standing up for the Most High.
Con,
You know
I
what I
got a
mean?
precept. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 33. It says, the fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always. And this is what's happening to these brothers, you know. Like Captain is saying, you know, I mean, think about it, you know. Brothers was taking the doggone the jab, right? Because they needed a job. They needed to be able to provide for their families. They had no other choice. So imagine, you know, us losing a few, and I'm not saying us, we didn't take it, but I'm just saying imagine a brother not wanting to lose, you know, his bi-weekly paycheck or monthly paycheck to provide for his family, which is a fraction of what this man is these men are getting, right? And not only are they providing for themselves, they're providing for multiple families. They're not just providing for one family, right? They
Right.
got assistants, they got family members, these assistants and these managers and these consultants and all these people that they employ got families too. So they're feeding multiple people. Verse 34 says, so that thou shalt be mad for the sight of thine eyes, which thou shalt see. And this is what you know goes along with Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, right? But you have to be wise to be able to recognize the oppression, because you got brothers like Lil Wayne, Shaquille O'Neal, Charles Barkley, who don't see this as oppression. They don't see oppression, right? They sit up there calling the man stupid and foolish because he's standing up for his people, right? So, you know, you have to be wise to be able to understand and see what's going on. And you have to have a heart and compassion for your people and love for your people, to want your people to be in a better condition, not just for yourself, right? And this is the problem with our people.
I have a precept.
This go ahead.
Okay, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 19, verse 21.
You in the spirit. That's exactly what I was about to pull, man.
God, all praises. Yahushua said unto him, if thou wilt be perfect, go and sell that thou hast, and give to the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven, and come and follow me. But when the young man heard that saying, he went away sorrowful, for he had great possessions. Verse 23, then said Yahushua unto his disciples, verily I say unto you, that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven. And again, I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of Yahweh. So, it's a hard thing, man, for what Kyrie's doing. It's a hard thing for the status he has, the platform he has. Is a hard thing to give up those things in the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? So, as Israelites, we try to support our brother because he took that challenge on, most high willing, he doesn't, bag back. But, I give him a bunch of credit for putting his neck out there on the line, man, and at least trying, you know what I'm saying? So, Yahweh Shai said it himself that it's hard for a rich man to get into the kingdom, man. So let's just remember that.
I got a precept also. This is the book of Mark, chapter 8 and verse 36. It says, "For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?" Now we just finished talking about the brother Takeoff now, right? We know he was a millionaire, right? But I mean, what can he do with his money now? I mean, he passed away. Eventually, but not passed away, he was killed. But eventually, somebody gotta stand up, man, for our people. Somebody gotta, you gotta make that sacrifice for, not for our people, just for the Most High, man, right? I mean, I know the Most High is using Kyrie and brother Kyrie and Kanye, but eventually somebody's gonna have to make that sacrifice, man. One of these celebrities that sacrifice all that they have for his truth, man. Yeah.
I praise the Most High. We see they doing the same thing that they did with Kanye, right? Nike is suspending their relationship with Kyrie Irving, right? They're taking your contracts, they're taking your endorsements, your sponsorships, your playtime, And I was thinking about this the other day. We know that these 13th tribe Amalekites are the devil that the Bible speaks of. We know that, right? But I'm thinking in perspective for somebody that doesn't know this, right? Let's say you're a Christian, right? You're telling me and these probably some, they probably 13 tribe people, but bro, where is the mercy? Where is the grace for this brother? You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, let's say y'all do feel offended, but damn, now he has to be punished. And these folks, they believe in grace, right? They believe in grace when it comes to Christianity. They believe in mercy. But when it comes to a black brother, they gotta punish this brother, man.
I thought we're not supposed to be allowed to judge.
Right.
What happened to that?
We can't give judgment.
I thought we wasn't supposed to be judging each other.
Right.
So, but they judge. But they so quick to judge Kanye and Kyrie because of what they said.
Right. Punish them niggas, man.
Right.
Take their money away from them. Take their playtime.
Off with their head.
Off with their head, man. No grace. Right? This should be the opposite how it should be. They speak upon the children of Israel. That's what they should receive. The scripture says that not a dog shall move his tongue against the children of Israel. Not no damn Amalekite. Right? But they putting these people in the hole, man. Where's the grace? Where's the mercy? The brother gave the apology. Oh no, I need money. No, I need blood, damn near. Nigga, I need blood. Right?
And it's just vexing to your spirit to see them doing this, and it's like there's no might. You know what I'm saying? Like it showed. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28. There's no might in our hands. You know what I'm saying? They do what they feel to do, and it's like that's the thing. Like you really got to be on the Most High side for real. There's no faking it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That kind of go with the scriptures that Officer Obadiah and Officer Nathaniel was bringing out. It goes to show, like, you really got to be on the Most High side to preach this word. If you doing it falsely or fakely, bro, the Most High gonna expose you. You know what I'm saying? So,
I actually had a scripture I wanted to bring out about that.
Go ahead.
Can I get the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 44? Just going to the fact that we got no power, man. We have no power. This shows you just because these people are in this high authority with music, with basketball and sports and things like that, that you still a nigga, right? Excuse my, I ain't trying to, what I'm saying, but you just a brother in a jersey. That's it. Shut up and dribble. And that's another thing. They don't want. It's like people just want to stay in that fairy tale or that bubble that NBA players can't think outside of basketball, meaning their entire personality, their everything about them is just pure basketball. They can't talk about anything else besides basketball, right? It has to be within that context. Because if not, you can't talk about none of that, right? You can't speak on that.
You know that I don't know if y'all ever seen that Boondocks episode when the autistic kid was playing basketball against Riley. I don't know, Asher, you ever seen that?
Con, I did.
Bro, that's her mind. He on the sideline, 147 on the score.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's how it reminds me.
Good, for real.
Come on, man. So let's see, and you gotta get. We already know Shaq is a public Freemason. We know he's a Freemason. But let's see. Look at this. Shaq rips. Yeah, right. We're gonna bring it out next. Shaq rips Kyrie Irving over anti-Semitism controversy. Calls him an idiot. You an idiot. You gonna let these? You gonna really say that in front of Massa? You gonna say that out loud in front of Massa? That's why he's calling them an idiot,
bro. And Shaq about 7'9" or something,
right?
Big as hell, and just cooning like that, bro. That
right. I'm telling you,
bro.
Yeah, that's right.
Because because Massa fed the slave.
Right.
That Massa fed him good.
Come on, we gonna have to hold on. I gotta get a classic Malcolm X. Classic Malcolm X. We gotta get a classic Malcolm X clip right quick.
And I can't imagine what's really going on through their heads, like, our brothers who like cooning like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can only imagine what's going on deep in the back of their mind, bro, how convicted they must feel just because of some money and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even Stephen A. Smith was talking about, the Brooklyn Nets should have been disciplining Kyrie. Basically, what Stephen A. Smith was saying, y'all let this Negro run rampant, and y'all didn't correct this whipping earlier. So now y'all have an unyoked nigga on y'all hands. It's y'all problem. Can I yield?
I want to play this right quick. I was gonna play the Malcolm X field nigga or house nigga, but I want to play it after this. I'll play it after this. Let's see. Is this the video that I wanted to play? What is this? That was not the video I wanted to play. All right, let me see. Okay, there it is.
Y'all still on?
You know what crossed my mind too? How Moses was like right under Pharaoh, and he gave all that up to be right with the children of Israel in slavery, right next to them. I was just thinking about that. It's very interesting.
Right, come.
And Slock. And you got to also think about this the story about the 7 sons. How the youngest son, he was gonna become second in command to I forgot the dude's name. I think it was one of Antiochus commanders. He told him, I will give you the world, you will be my friend. And he was like, I don't want to be your friend. I'll keep the laws and statutes, commandments of the Most High. I will keep Moses' laws. And they end up slaying the man.
Come on, play this clip real quick.
You know, the game that we used to love and we promote, it brings people together. And it hurts me sometimes when we have to sit up here to talk about stuff that divides the game. Now we got to answer for what this idiot has done.
This idiot, why is he called an idiot? Right? Why is he called an idiot? Right? I'm trying to understand that. What makes him an idiot? A stupid person?
He's securing the bag. That's
He's
all.
securing the bag, right? You just got to replace that word idiot. We already know, right? You just got to replace the word idiot for another word, right? For what this has done, right? For what this, right? That's all they wanted to say, man. Right?
It's done. You know, I stand for equality of all people.
I don't. The Bible doesn't.
Con.
I don't. The Bible doesn't.
Nature doesn't either.
Nature doesn't. Equality for all people. Even if you talk about economics, in the economic world, there is no equality in that either, brother.
Give me half of your million.
Right.
Your money
Let's
then.
be
If it's
let's be
equality,
equal then.
let's be equal
Right.
financially
Let's
then.
be equal. Right. Give me that. Let me have that. Right?
This really reminds me when we go on the street and we preach, right? Like when the truth come out, this is the same way they talk to us. That's how you know he's talking the truth. You know, and what do they say? They reply all the time. You got that equality spirit, that John 3:16 spirit. It's the same concept. Ain't no
That's
different.
a heavy demon. That's a heavy demon, bro. Because like even with that dude last time when we was out there on the streets, that dude said, "I believe." We went through all of that just for him to say, "I believe that we all should be one."
Actually, let me get that in First Maccabees 1:41.
Right.
Let me get that First Maccabees. Let's read that slow, man, because this is the spirit of our people. We're all one race, the human race. All right, we're all one. We all sons of Adam. Right. Read that First Maccabees 1:41.
This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 41.
Right.
Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people.
That what?
That all should be one people.
We got to be one and the same. Equality. That we all should be one people. Right? Keep going.
And everyone should leave his laws.
How dare you say you the true Jew? How dare you say you an Israelite? How dare you put them fringes on? I hope if he does talk to them Jewish leaders, he got one of the brothers that's teaching this truth on the line, man. Let's have a conversation. You know his last name is gonna be Cohen, right? Rabbi Cohen. Right. That's the spirit that he has, man. Let's all be one people. Right? But that we'll get into it.
I've always been like that. Don't matter what religion, no matter where you're from. I could say shalom, salam alaikum, ni hao, say bon, because that's how I was raised. So
Wait,
I
pause
don't
that
really
real
want to
quick.
sit up here and answer.
The man said no matter what religion or no matter what's going on, but y'all terrorizing this man because of speaking out about being an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? Like that's such a hypocritical statement because you're saying that y'all should be able to practice what y'all want, but y'all coming at this man for practicing. It's crazy.
What he want? That's crazy.
Right.
It's because what he want. Not everybody got a problem with it because it don't sound good to them. It's rough around the edges. It's not something smooth and clean.
Right. Smooth words. That's right.
Right. Smooth
word spirit.
It ain't smooth words. It's very rough. It's like
the nuclear missiles ain't gonna be smooth either.
It's gonna be very rough in that day.
Right. The FEMA camps ain't gonna be it's gonna be
Oh my gosh.
We ain't.
Also, in the interview, you could tell Shaq didn't really want to talk about it, but like Ernie kind of I don't know how to say it, man. Like kind of pushed them into like going at Kyrie. It's like and you gonna see Ernie didn't really like what Shaq said, but he loved what Chuck said though. But just pay attention when Charles get ready to speak.
I think I gotta find the full clip.
It's a question for what he's done. You know, if you're looking at me, it's my job to make people happy. I can't speak for him, and you know.
No, it's your job to keep your job. So anything that goes contrary to that's going to threaten your job, you're gonna keep it. Come on, bro, stop doing that. Stop trying to. Come on, man. Let's be real.
So like, just be a big nigga talking about basketball because your head look like a basketball and just keep talking, nigga. That's what these people want him to do.
We
Just
got
be
big coons and little coons.
Yeah,
right.
Just be a very big talkative nigga. That's all we need you to be. In a suit. A monkey in a suit.
Masters, they said something about you, Masters. They said your name is you, Masters.
We's
Don't worry, I
offended,
got
Master.
it. Don't worry, I got it.
Don't worry, I got it.
You ain't gotta say nothing. Stay right there. Stay calm.
I got you right now, Masters.
We's offended, Master.
They say we's offended. Right. We's offended, Master.
You know, answer for you know what he's doing. It's obviously by his answers and the way he answers, he doesn't really care.
Now, Officer Obadiah, you said there's a clip with Shaq and Kyrie talking about it.
No. After Shaq finished his talking, Ernie asked Charles Barkley what he thought about it. But I don't know if this is a clip or not though.
I think I found it. Let me play it real quick. Yeah. Master, we gonna suspend him, Master.
Master, we gonna make him look stupid, Masters. We gonna make him apologize, Master.
Right.
Nick Friedel.
We gonna make him look stupid, Master.
Look, if he keeps making a big thing out of the word promotion, that is promotion. If on your social media you say, boom, here's a link to this, that tells me, hey, you should watch this. Correct? He's got
not necessarily.
You see him,
right? Right, Con, not necessarily. Right. He's like trying to just start the fire, and not necessarily promotion. I mean, I could just show you what I just watched, but I'm not necessarily enticing you to watch it yourself. You understand?
So, when they be wearing certain clothing and stuff, like, are they actually promoting the clothing or are they just wearing the clothing?
Right.
You know, when they post it on Instagram, are they promoting it or is it?
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
When they post a video like that, they're not saying, "Here, watch this. You need to watch this." And this promotion goes in promote. We need to look up the definition of promotion.
Let me look at it up real quick. Yeah. Promo, right? Promotion, activity that supports or provides active encouragement for the furtherance of a cause, venture, or aim. The publicization of a product, organization, or venture so as to increase sales or public awareness. There was no intent for him to increase sales. Why would he want to increase sales for a product he's not going to make any money off of?
And it says activity, and it says provides active encouragement. And man just posted the link in a video. He ain't say nothing else about it, bro. It's insane, man.
Oh, Kyrie just posted another tweet again. Man, if I'm not in the truth, I'm scrolling past it. Oh, okay. Well, he was Eagles. All right, I'm getting. That's not gonna entice me to watch it, right? Come on, man. if he posts him at Walmart, he's not promoting Walmart because he went to Walmart. Oh, he shops at Walmart, right? He's not trying to increase sales. He's not trying to get a partnership from Walmart. Come on, man.
And it's just crazy too. Like the music that is pushed by the same small hats is like telling us to kill each other and all these different things, but we worried about Hebrews to Negroes you know what I'm saying? Like that's insane, brother. They're like
but and it's funny how he posted that from Hebrews to Negroes, and you can see right now how Shaq who is that, the Charles Barkley and the other brother, how they are Hebrews and they turn to Negroes,
Right.
basically cooning and shunning their own brother from just because he decided to post something and didn't even decide to promote it. He just said, just take a look. He didn't even say take a look at it. He just said, let me just post this. And now they trying to demonize him along with Massa.
And this is why a lot of people don't respect our people either, man, because like we don't stick up for each other.
Bro, it's also due to because we have no morals. We have no morals or principles about ourselves. We don't hold nothing. We don't hold fast to nothing. That's why they don't respect us.
And the subconscious aspect of it, of a child that's watching this, or a kid that's like loves basketball or whatever, and seeing a so-called black man calling another so-called black man an idiot, you know what I'm saying? And they both basketball players, you know, it makes that child think a certain way. It makes people think a certain way too about each other, no matter how high they get, or you know what I'm saying, in society. So it's just all bad, man. He could have kept those comments to himself, just responded way more different than that. And I know he has a lot more wisdom than that right there, man. Just wild.
Let me play this if there's what he's talking about here.
He's got 17 million Instagram followers, another 5 million or so on Twitter. You're all over social media. Do you ever put something out there, Shaq, that does not represent something that you feel?
I was probably one of the first guys on Twitter. And when I realized the power it had, I knew I had to be very responsible. Followers, platform, whatever you call it, I knew I had to be responsible. I try to make people happy. I try to make people smile.
I try to make people happy. So
Bruh,
you see that?
oh my gosh, bro. He said I knew I had to be responsible. You know what that translates to? I knew I had to be as cool as possible. And I can't do nothing.
Right. How you walking on eggshells like that? You see what I'm saying? Like there should be nobody, like you should be able to freely say what you want. Right? But you have to be, and don't get me wrong, there is a political aspect to it. I understand that, I understand it to a certain extent. But if you're talking about truth, man, you fear men more than actually. Let me get that in the scriptures, right? Right, fearing men more than the Most High, right? Let me pull this up right quick because this. Let me get that. Let me see that right quick. I think it's in John, right? John. Let me get this verse. John chapter 12, verse 43 of Baba Show. Right, and let's really see the fruits of this man's spirit.
Say that again.
John chapter 12, verse 43. This is that. Yeah, come on. This is that. I try to, keep myself out of harm's way. I don't want to make anybody mad. I just want to love everybody. I want everybody to love me. That's really what it is. You want everybody to love you. You don't want to be hated by nobody. You don't want to receive any type of criticism. You want to be that perfect person in front of everybody.
And Shaq way too damn big to be like that.
Right, to be worried about that. Right.
That man like an elephant scared of a mice.
Right.
And honestly, if you think about it in the scriptures, he would be considered a giant.
Right,
he's considered a giant. This man is huge. 7 foot, 7'11" or whatever how tall he is. He's not compared to most normal men. And he's sitting up here cooning like that. That's crazy, man.
Right. Come on, let me get that in John 12.
It's the book of St. John, chapter 12, verse 43. For they loved the praise of men more than the praise of Yahweh.
That's it. Right? They love the praise of men. They need the praise of men. That's what keeps them their contracts, their endorsements, their investments, their publicity, and things like that. They love the praise of men more than the praise of the Most High.
Right? And you know what's cold about the Most High too? Like, he just sitting over there watching everything, just not, he hasn't lifted up the hand yet. He's just sitting there watching all of it play out. All praise to the Most High, man. Because then he gets to see who really gonna stand for him or not. When he's not there. I'm not saying he's not there, but you know what I mean.
Now let's look at this, right? We were just saying.
Oh man.
Let's look at this, right?
Oh man.
right? He's afraid of somebody, right? Right? This guy right here calling somebody an idiot, want to be kumbaya with the world. This you? Shaq, this you, right?
Oh man.
Fish.
Exposed.
All right, this you, Shaq? This you, Charles Barkley?
Or Charles Hartley.
Bro, this is
Charles Hartley.
insane, bro. I didn't even know there was
Right?
a picture like this on the internet.
Right?
That's
Shaquisha, right?
That's his new name for real.
Right?
Shanita and Shaquisha.
Right. Right. This is the leaders of the leaders of our people, right? But this is why and there's more footage of these black celebrities that are in power that had to go through this same thing right here to secure the bag. You know, if these brothers put on a dress, they are doing that to secure the bag. This is why Shaq is talking like this, because he's already put his soul on the line. He's already exchanged his soul, like we read already, right? You see these different celebrities in that Will Smith put on a dress, right? Martin put on a dress. The Wayans brothers, they have a whole movie of them wearing dresses, right? Who else am I missing? Tyler Perry, his entire, what's the word? Career is predicated off him dressing like a woman. But you know, this is the ritual that they have to go through, right? This is their contract in blood right here. These are the people that's not going to say a word about the enemy. They're not going to say a word about our oppressors, man, because they work for them. They work for them. That's all it is, right? So, you know, we're not worried about what he's saying. You already sold out, man, right? So, I definitely wanted to just touch on Kyrie Irving. Not Kyrie, it's lucky. Kanye West's Twitter. He was ranting the other night, and he was going in, right? So, I'm gonna try to pull that up right quick. Yeah, I ain't trying to hear nothing. Yeah, come on now, that's Shaq. Come on now. All right, where's this at? Fire. Crazy, man.
Slaves, this y'all baddest, and you keep whooping him in front of all these slaves. This y'all baddest one, y'all richest one. He gonna stand up to us, and we all sit there and watch. And you keep whooping him in front of all these slaves. This y'all baddest one, y'all richest one. He gonna stand up to us, and we all sit there and watch. And you keep.
And I just make it very clear. I do not subscribe to probably 90% of the things this brother Charleston White says, right? But there's some bones of the things he says, but that's absolutely correct, right? They're gonna put that one Negro on the board, right? Lynch him and have everybody watch. You gotta just imagine. I mean, it's kind of sick just to think those people that you watch on a daily basis, either it's music, actors, videos, whatever the case may be, they're saying the same thing that we're seeing, and they're saying nothing. Right? They're saying nothing. They're not gonna come to the brother's aid. They're not gonna say anything for the brother, right? They're saying nothing. They know they can't go down like that. Right? So let me keep going on here.
Listen, once you touch the problem is once money starts getting involved, when you messing up other people's bag, that's a problem.
Right.
You causing a lot of static when you messing people's bread up. Especially these Amalekites bread. You messing up the flow of my money. Cause if you make these niggas stop sinning, They stopped celebrating 4th of July. They stopped celebrating Christmas. They stopped celebrating Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day. Y'all gonna make me go broke. I can't have this. I can't have Kyrie. I can't have Kyrie up here, quote unquote, promoting Hebrews to Negroes. I can't have Kanye saying that y'all the real Jews. Because once y'all stop sinning, I'm in trouble. That's how these Edomites think. Over and over again, we've been constantly giving the people the scriptures, letting them know, and our people still refuse to hearken. When is everybody gonna get it together? When is the bell gonna finally ring? Because you got two famous people, two well-renowned people in this society who's ringing the bell, and it seems like our people are somewhat still not getting it. Are you?
Con. So this is Kyrie's pretty much ranting the other night. He's talking about Shaq. Shaq is in the business with Jamie Salter. Jamie first said that he's 50-50 with David Beckham and 50-50 with Shaq. I said, Jamie, there's no such thing as 50-50 in business. Who has the extra 1% for the control of voting rights? Right? And look what Shaq replies, right? Look what he replies. Right? He says, believe me, you don't know me like that. We know you like that. You was wearing a dress. Come on, bro. Worry about your business. And to quote the once great Kanye West, I got more money than you, so why would I listen to you? Take my advice. Get your family business in order. Have a great day, brother.
But what he's doing is family business. He's trying to let you know that you're not a nigga.
Kyron, drop the dress pic under that comment right there.
Come on, get the dress pic. Get the dress pic. We don't know you like that, brother.
This you right here?
Come on now, brother.
This you?
Come on now.
That's wicked, man.
Where you tell him to get your dressing in order, my boy.
Right, get your dress in order. Get your family in order.
I got a preset for that. Hold on, brother. Because this is exactly what it reminds me of. This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 11. In those days, there went out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are around about us. For since we departed from them, we had much sorrow. Like, this is what Shaq is basically saying, bro. Let us go be as the heathen. Let us be kumbaya with everybody. Let us learn the way. Let us learn the way of the Japanese, man. Let us learn the way of the Amalekites. Let us learn to be Muslims and full-fledged Baptist Christians. But all of this has led to our demise, each and every last one of them. And I yield.
Con, it's crazy, man. This is crazy. But I wanted to post one more thing, and then we can come to the conclusion of the whole matter. But all praise to the Most High. This truth is going out, man. Regardless, and it's like the brother had to be. It's like the scriptures do say we got to present our bodies as a living sacrifice, and the brother, he literally presented himself as that sacrifice to get that truth out there. And we do the same thing to ourselves every single time we go teach, right? We do the same thing, right? But now we know, okay, this truth is getting out there, man. Our people are talking about it. Our people are waking up, right? The Most High's coming back. I mean, we can't expect a plethora of these celebrities to be talking like that, though, man. We know the Most High says, many are called, but few are chosen, right? That he's coming back for a remnant, for the elect. So it's not going to be 1,000 celebrities talking about this truth, man, right? We see they may have hints of it. They might mention it. They may, have a little post about it, but that's about it. They're not going to go as hard as Kyrie and Kanye's going. So I wanted to just play this clip right quick, just in regards to that public lynching that they're doing to the brother. Let me just see this right quick. It's wild, man. Let's see. All right, it's probably be the last clip.
Supporter and advocate of bringing back the whipping post from slavery. Listen to me, brothers and sisters. Listen to me, brothers and sisters. This is King Kong consciousness. I believe we should bring back the whipping post from slavery. I need some of my brothers to go into the old museums and get the whipping post out. That's right. Or we can move the whipping posts. That's right. Charles Barkley, I sentence you to 5,000 lashes for conduct unbecoming a black man. Shaquille O'Neal, I sentence you to 5,000 lashes for conduct unbecoming a black man.
That's
pretty funny.
I am a firm supporter.
5,000.
That brother, hey man, that's the truth though, man. That's the truth though, man. Come on, all praise to the Most High that this truth is full effect. You know, the Most High is waking his people up via social media, via these celebrities using these people as a vessel. You know, we pray to the Most High that our brothers and sisters that's supposed to wake up can wake up in these last days. Then shall the end come. I want to end it off with the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 14. If somebody can read that for me.
Hey, Cap,
Yes, I'm calm.
out after you.
Okay, calm for sure. All praises.
Okay.
Calm. Can somebody read that for me? Matthew 24, verse 14. You can start at verse 13. Start at verse 12, Salakia. 12 to 14.
You said what?
Matthew 24, 12 through 14.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
So you're gonna see more. You're gonna see that love wax cold from brothers and sisters, right? The love wax cold from Kyrie and his peers and things of that nature, just for pushing the truth of this word. It's gonna happen to Kyrie. It's happening to Kanye. It's gonna happen to us in our personal lives with our families and friends. That love of many shall wax cold because iniquity, because transgression of the Torah shall abound. Right? Keep going.
But he that shall endure unto the end,
right,
the same shall be saved.
And that's the spirit that we have to be in, to endure until the end. Through every season that we go through, through every trial, tribulation, challenge, temptation, distress, persecution, we have to endure until the end. Keep going on that.
And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world,
right,
for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
We're going to be a witness unto all nations. Everyone is going to know who are the Hebrew Israelites, who's God's chosen people, who's the 12 tribes of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. That will be the witness unto all nations, right? And with that, I yield.
Con. It's the book of Cal was saying something pretty much kind of what I wanted to bring out. You know, what we seeing brother Kyrie and Kanye, you know, they being publicly lynched in front of everybody right now, and you know, sooner, you know, us brothers and sisters that's in this truth, you know, sooner or later we gonna experience the same thing, you know. But I just wanted to bring out a few words of encouragement. Like, this is the book of 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 12. It says, "For the eyes of the Lord are over the righteous," and we know that those that are righteous are the ones that is keeping the commandments and the faith in Yahushua. And it says, "And his ears are open unto their prayers, but the face of the Lord is against them that do evil." And he, verse 13, and who is he that will harm you if ye be followers of that which is good? And we know in Romans chapter 7 and verse 12, the law of the Lord is good. Though us keeping the commandments, that's what's good. And verse 14, and if ye suffer for righteousness' sake, like our brother Kanye and Kyrie suffering for, bringing out this truth, trying to tell our people who they are in these last days, right? It says, and if ye suffer for righteousness' sake, happy are ye. It says, be happy. When we go through it. And it says, and be not afraid of their terror, neither be troubled. And I yield.
That's powerful. All praises to the power of Abraham, Jacob. We just pray for the children of Israel that's repentant, unrepentant, that woke up, that did not wake up. We can only pray for the people, the children of Israel that received that seed of the word, right? And we understand that the Most High gives the increase at the end of the day, right? At this point in time, we are at the point where this word is being preached unto all nations. But there's going to be a point in time where we're not going to be able to talk about this word no more. We're not going to be able to go over the precepts and the prophecies and things like that. Right? All we can do now is wait for the Most High, repent, make sure that we're blameless in the eyes of the Most High, that we continue to be holy in the eyes of the Most High, that we have faith in the Son and keeping the commandments to the best of our ability. Right? So we say shalom to the 12 tribes of Israel. Continue to stay in the spirit, continue to endure unto the end, walk on that narrow path, continue to overcome that old man, continue to love your brothers, love your sisters, stay in the spirit and stay in the word and stay on fire for the Most High. And with that, I say shalom to the 12 tribes of Israel and death and destruction of Babylon. Shalom.
Khan, shalom.